Hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Sasha. If you are new, thanks for stopping by, and if you are returning, thanks for coming again. We're in my bathroom, y'all, so don't judge the fact that you can see the door over there. I had to place you somewhere where you wouldn't get nasty because it's pregnancy test day. But without further ado, I've got my handy dandy urine here. I am 9 DPO. Give or take some hours, since I can't pinpoint 100% ovulation, but pretty close. And if you did not see like my ovulation progression, go ahead and click that. I'm working on doing some things that are a little bit different. Just check out my TTC playlist, you guys. Check it out so that you can see some of the changes that I am yet trying to make in my health and my life, all that good stuff. I was able to get some more tests. Which I'm very excited about. These are like my tried and true fave, not sponsored, but definitely my favorite brand to use. It's never been a question on whether or not I'm pregnant or not. I'm super nervous. I normally start testing like 7 DPO, but after being like 2 days late my last cycle and kind of getting excited, by the way, this is cycle 13 for my husband and I just didn't want to get too excited. So I'm gonna go ahead and nope. I'm setting you up here. I'm setting it up a little bit differently, so don't judge me. Don't come for me. Got my vial. This was to help me make sure I won't peak. So you see it running across. I don't even see it running across. We'll wait a little bit of time. So it's been hot. So I just feel like I've been warmer, but again, I can't tell because it's been warm outside. I've just been hot, a little bit out of breath, but as I mentioned before, I've gained some weight. So, I mean, that could be a symptom of that as well. I have little bouts of nausea. And my back has been hurting. I think that's been the most consistent thing. My lower back has been hurting. I'm not a symptom spotter, but I'm just recounting some of the things that have been going on. And honestly, the closer we get to the year post IUD removal, it just makes me want to scream. That's honestly how it is going right now. Like I'm very anxious about it. I try not to be anxious about it. Everything we did this cycle, like timing and everything, atmosphere, mindset, all that was pretty positive and on point. So that is always a blessing. But I do get extremely nervous when I'm like, we're still not pregnant. I do. I'm trying not to get anxious. Like, my husband's like, what if we have to do fertility stuff? And I watch other people's journey. It's just overwhelming. Like trying naturally, right, for a year. Because that's what they ask you to do. They ask you to try on your own naturally, take your supplements and things like that for a year before they'll say, okay, maybe there's some fertility, unless you have like already diagnosed with like PCOS or hyperthyroidism, which I have none of those issues. I've had my thyroid checked. I've had blood work done. My husband has blood work done. So that's definitely not the case. But like for us, the fertility specialist is an hour away. We won't know how many appointments. And at the time when he was mentioning it, of course, we have little kids. If you don't know, have a 2 and a 4-year-old. You can take kids to doctor's appointments like that. You have to set up time so you can go on your own. So it was just a lot to think about. We don't know what the cost associated would be because that area is like closer to the Chicago area. And that area, anytime I visit and go on a doctor's appointment, you're dropping some ducats, y'all. Which, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, a child is worth it. But it's just a lot to compartmentalize. It's literally a lot to think about. And so I just try to take a deep breath and count to 4. So let me know if you know that reference because you have little kids too. But Yeah, so I'm kind of rambling a little bit because I'm nervous about looking at the test. So I think what I'm going to do is clean up my little trash and whatnot, and then I'll come back on in another minute or two. So we'll find out together. The test is still sitting right there. I can't see it because literally where I have you guys, for me, I can't see the top and I don't want to see it. I want you guys to see it first and then I want to see it and I want to not be sad. I know I say that a lot, but if you are watching this because you're TTCing, when you see a negative test, it plays with me a lot. It makes me, I allow it. Let me rephrase that. I allow it to make me feel a little bit less because I see that negative, a little bit less of a woman, and I have to work on that. Like, it's something I literally have to work on every cycle. And even when I think about taking a break, that part of me also feels like, ugh, am I giving up? And I know it's about peace of mind, which is why hopefully we'll be going somewhere soon. So hit that subscribe button so you can see where we might be going in a little while. A little vacay possibly. But yeah, it's just a lot of emotions that are centered around it. And my husband is so awesome that he's down for whatever. However, we need to do it to ultimately get to where we desire. But I'm just like, man, positive pregnancy tests, universe, positive pregnancy tests. That's really what I'm thinking to myself. So, well, I actually felt like it might have been long enough to see something. So we'll look. I'll let you guys look first. And no, it's not a negative. See, like already, the best way I can describe how I feel every time I see these tests, and I know there's other women who feel that way because I watch their videos, and thank you guys for the love and support. I feel like if my energy is up here, it drops all the way down to the pit of my stomach, and sometimes it drops to my feet because I just don't know. Now it's still early, so I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm counting myself out. I've always known when I'm pregnant by 11 DPO, so that's kind of like my benchmark. Sometimes I'll test a little bit afterwards if my cycle is late, like I did last cycle. But, you know, I'll test again tomorrow, and I'll test again the next day. So I'll test 10 DPO and 11 DPO. But I won't lie and say that it doesn't, like, put a sinking feeling in my heart. Like, that it doesn't sadden me, because that would not be authentic. That would not be truthful. And if you're new, I've had the Mirena IUD, and for me, I feel like that's one of the worst decisions that I've ever made. I had a lot of blessings, lost 100 pounds because of it, but I feel like it gave me things that I want, like being able to lose weight and stuff like that, but it was all reverse. And in the process, and this might be crazy, so I don't know, I'm not blaming the Mirena, but maybe how the Mirena acts with me specifically. I've never had an issue conceiving for relatively soon, like within 6 months. And so since the removal of the IUD, it has been completely different. And that is very discouraging. And I get scared. What does that mean? What have I done? What has occurred? And I know God's timing and everything is absolutely perfect. So I'm here for all of that. God's timing is perfect. And I remember when I was having my C-section with Caleb that my husband and I had talked about whether we should have our tubes tied or not. And we had prayed about it. And literally him and the doctor, when I was getting my prep for the C-section before my husband could come back there, he was like, literally the confirmation he had from his prayer and the doctor's confirmation and my confirmation being in, we were in different locations. It was him and the doctor, me getting prep, was like, no, I shouldn't get my tubes tied. Like that there will be one more child. And I go off my distinction, my relationship with the good Lord. But I would have never thought that this would be the journey Like my little one is about to be 3 as we hit our year. And I would have thought, Lord knows I would have thought that we would have already been on the way to baby number 4. But anyway, it is what it is today. We still have more time to test. If you are interested, you can see it again upright. I don't see anything. I try not to have lying eyes, so I'm kind of looking at the screen and looking at the reflection on there. See? Yeah, it ain't nothing. So anyway, I thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up, a like. If you were just stopping by, please hit that subscribe button. We've got a lot of great things going. I'm definitely going to be working on my health, because if we are going out of town, I got to get some of this fluffiness from this whole year of all kind of stuff. I got to get it back down. So look out for videos for that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.